The map is brilliant. The map's like the gateway to everything else. Okay, so Lisa and Neil Crosbie, so we're at Otara and Fortrose, southern Southland, and we've been here ourselves since '92.
We started with 120 cows and 1,500 sheep back in '92.
Smart move, I'd say, get rid of them sheep.
And we now milk 1,250 over 2 properties. And about 12,000 stock units on 1,230 hectares. Resolution allows even the person that's not computer minded to use the app. The map is brilliant, and as time goes on and you get more comfortable using the other features, because there's millions of features, you just get so much more value out of it.
It's really simple because I can use it and I'm not tech savvy at all.
I think just when most people back in the day, you were being audited by Farm Assurance or whatever, and there was a lot of work that used to go into preparing for that. Whereas now, if you've put that data into your telephone, it's just sitting there, and the auditors like it. It's simple. You don't have to go through 10 years of diaries to get the information. And also, training new staff. They have access to everything that you've entered on the app.
He lives by it. He does his timesheets. He keeps track of where mobs are, and he can just go straight to resolution and just see where things are, and sizes and paddocks and that, just to keep it.
And I probably use it mostly as a farm diary, so that then when we get audited in bits and pieces, like everything's sitting there. But it's the map. I think the map's like the gateway to everything else. Once upon a time we used to physically have to go with somebody to all those paddocks, and of course it was all right when this farm was a wee bit smaller, but now that there's a few more paddocks, it takes a long time to sort of get round.
Like as the contractor, before we start ploughing and doing ag work, we just sit down here with him one day, go through this everything, put it all on resolution, and then we just tell him which paddocks to go and cultivate, and he'll just go and put the plan on resolution in his tractor, and they just go straight to the paddock. Cool. So that's just too easy, that bit of it.
We're taking on board as much technology as we can handle at the moment, so that it's sitting there for the kids, for when they come home, and then they can expand on what we've tried to make a start on.
Yeah, well, I think the biggest benefit for resolution for us in the future, what's going to be in the future, when the kids come home to farm or something like that, if they ever do, and then we could be in Wanaka or whatever, and sit there and see the weighed cattle, and we can see cattle weights, we can see progress and things going. So I think it's going to be a better tool for us in the future to monitor things. Just like the dairy stuff at the moment with the grass growth, pasture readings and things like that, and milk production, you can see all that on your phone straight away. But with the runoff and the bull beef unit and that's sort of a time lapse thing. So you sort of might be a month, 6 weeks between weighs and things like that, but you can still see that information coming through. Yeah. And I think that's going to be a benefit for us, 5-10 years down the track.
We're not old, we don't like to think we're old, but we are getting older. And so we're trying to make sure that if anything was to happen to either of us, nobody wants to go through 30 years of my farm diaries, whereas it's on the phone and
It's really simple.